All right, so let's get started. Let me fix something first. There we go. So 8 a.m. Let's start with the news for today. Are you right here? Okay, so news for today. 8:30 news. Right here we do have 8:30 news. Unemployment claims. So that's the one for the morning. Also, we do have 10:30 natural gas. My cursor. Natural gas right there, and then we do have Parkin and Mester speaking at 12 and 2 p.m. So yeah, we do have a news at 8:30. Let's see how it moves, and let's go to the levels. Trying to fix my monitors here. Give me a go. So let's start with a Thinkorswim platform first. And I'm going to try to do this fast. We do have in gold a little bit of retracement today after a very nice 4 days move to the upside. So this could be the first day of a bull flag right here. So we need to be cautious of that. 4 days in a row, it's a little bit extended. Momentum is giving us a slowness right now. We do have four candles in the histogram going to the upside. The momentum is still up, but we are going into a little bull flag here. So we need to be cautious of that. Also, the Renko chart is all the moving averages are stacking to the downside. So we will see that later. Crude. Also, there's a doji yesterday, a very rangy day yesterday for gold, for crude, coming back down in a potential retracement. I think, well, I think that we still have a long ways to go to the upside, but it could retrace. We need to look at it and be cautious of that. Intermediate MFC is rising as well. And so we do have green momentum and green momentum in the MACD and the stochastics. There's a little bit of bounce in ES, moving to the upside here in a bull flag, triggering at this point, but still we are below the 10 days moving average. And this, oops, that is not the way I want it. This one here. So MFC is falling now. So it's a defensive. Bull flag is triggering here, but below the 10 days, as I was saying. And notice that we do have 1 and 2 days closing below the 10th. So I would be defensive on this one. Red histogram in the MACD and red histogram in the stochastics. So this could be it's been in a range, so this could easily come back down. We'll see if it does. Okay, and then NQ also in a range here, coming back down, bull flag trigger off of the it is triggering now off of the 30-day simple moving average. But notice also that we have 2 days in a row that has closed below the 10th. So this could mean that we are either continuing coming back down or coming back in compression. Well, we've been in compression all this time here, and now we are below the first day opening range. So my bias is still to the downside. Now we do have MACD histograms and stochastics moving down or red, and then we have intermediate now falling below the 80 the 80 mark. So be cautious of that on that. And the RTY, it's bouncing also 2 days below the 30s. This could mean that we are going to be in a range or in compression. We are in compression in this bull flag. So for it to be bullish again, which I expect to do, this one needs to give us some directional move to the upside here. We are in the bottom line, in the bottom side of this channel there. And any other Bitcoin? Okay, no other. Let me move it back to the other one and let's go with the levels. So gold coming back down. I marked this resistance earlier today, which is now support, and it seems that it's breaking. I broke this Darvas here at this level. Support a resistance here at this point is 23.21, and then support I put it as same as yesterday. I was not able to stream yesterday, but but I marked the levels. So this one here was, the distance here is the same distance as this one there. So what I did was to move the support and resistance range from here, which was well defined, right? We do have this area here and that area there. I moved it to this area here and this area there. Surely enough, today it went all the way to that resistance level and it's coming back down. So I'm maintaining that resistance here from yesterday, and then this support here from a couple of days ago. You notice that there's a pivot there that I marked also, but we do have some additional potential supports right there, right before this. Before this support level. So 23.22, 23.21, and then here is 22.85. Okay. Go back there. Crude in a very narrow range yesterday. Yesterday there was a EIA report. Let me go there and bring it back down so we can see. Even though the bias is to the upside, yesterday the crude oil inventory. The crude oil inventory came a little bit short here, 3.2 million barrels. So that I think that put the crude move on hold for now. So we'll see. Let's now go to point and figure. So support and resistance. I moved this one down to the level from yesterday. So we are close to to a rounded number 86 up there, and then in the bottom here it's going to be 85. Extension here is 84 with some good levels of support right there and right there too. So that one there is 80, 85 and 86. $1. We'll see if it bounces back up. If it goes above this high, then I become bullish again. Right now it's in compression. Nice move in gold pre-market. So we're in compression in crude. We're in compression in gold. Because the move is against the trend. I'm gonna go with ES first. Okay, so ES level here is 52.94. What I'm looking for here is this pivot here and that pivot there. If we So that level there seems to be, I put it down a little bit. It should probably be right there, but I put it down a little bit to match this pivot here and that pivot there. It's not very um, um, marked, but it's good enough for me. So if it goes above that one, we have to be cautious of this next level up here, and then we can move to the upside. But right now it seems that we are trying to form a very dirty head and shoulders here. We will see. But we did have a trend reversal breakout right here that I think that it's most likely going to fail. A little bit dirty chart in the overnight, so it's not moving to any direction. But we do have support here, which is this level here, and that would be 52.64, 52.65, and then here it's 52.95, which easily could be 5300 for being around that number. So go to RTY, and RTY little bit narrow here. Put the support right here at this level, and we must have, yes, so we do have a resistance coming from these support levels. I mean, this a resistance that is replicating the resistance of these levels here. So I'm going with that, and it's going to be around 21, I would say 2110, 21.7 to 21 or 10, 2107 to 2110. And then in the lower side here for support, we do have 2090. Yeah, 2090 would be, I can move this one a little bit down there, 2090 or 2091. Okay, and for NQ, NQ, there you are. So pivots here up above, we do have that. We do have some congestion there. So that one would give me 18,515. And then in the lower side for support, I'm looking at this pivot here. Potentially that pivot there is a congestion area there. So I think that right in there would be good. It could be even lower than this one to this level. So 18,300. If you want to go with a rounded number, 350 is also a that where I do have the marked support, and then we do have 18,516 coming off of these pivots here. And so that would give me that level, which is going to be, it could be 18,500. And you know what? I'm going to put it there, round it there, 18,500. Yes. Okay. So those are the levels. Let's start with gold on the time charts. And gold in the 240s is also coming back in a bull flag. So 1, 2, 3 bars coming back down, going into the this compression area now. Momentum is all the way up here on the two lines, and it's turning red in the um, histograms, and in the 60 minutes also coming back, but now it's meeting the 50, which should could serve as a support level to go to the upside. Right now it's in compression. We do have a a small trend line right here that needs to prove that it can go up and then bounce and then move up again to become bullish. But right now we are in compression. And then in the 30 minutes, right here, you see in this chart here, but also here, we are coming back down a little bit extended to the downside, going into the range and right in the middle of the support and resistance. Right there now. So we'll see if it has a strength to move to the downside or keep moving to or bounce back up at these levels. We'll see. But for now, it looks a little bit bearish to me with also the stack Renko in red. Let's go to crude oil, and crude is also coming after this doji in the daily. It's coming back down. Doji right here triggered to the downside, and then it's in compression at this point. So coming back down in the 240s, and then in the 60s, also in a range against the trend, coming back down a little and going in, trying to move into the price of the 50 and the 200. So coming back down, small little lower highs, lower lows right here. We'll see if it has a strength to move even down, even lower. Right now, it looks at this point in the 60 looks a bit bearish to me. Sideways to bearish. And then in the 30 minutes, also coming back down, triggered this a bear flag. Bear flag triggered right here, and breaking this small trend line right there. Right there, triggering it to the downside. And in compression as well. Momentum in crude or in the dailies. Remember, we are within this doji. So unless we move below the doji to trigger a reversal, then we are in compression. Okay. Yes. Also in compression, moving sideways. There's a doji here bouncing off of the moving averages, but still in the 240s. It's still in the range. We are within momentum is actually resetting here. So it could go either way. I would say that I'm neutral on this one, even though it's it's breaking to the upside. Yeah, this one could be a short-lived bounce to the upside if it manages to move above the Thursday opening range. Okay, so which is right here, this one here. Still, we are below that level, so that's why I'm still neutral on this one. And then we are marking in the 240s. We're marking we are prices in between the 50 and the 200. So that for me is a range in compression, and then little bit of bullishness in the short term on the 60s. Coming back down though, you see that there is an important level of resistance up here, and then the next stop would be our level up here. So in a range sideways, I would say momentum, moving averages are. This is stacking to the downside, so the 50 is below the 200, which is not a good sign. And then also in the 30 minutes, we do have the 200 above the 50, coming back down. I would say that we are also in a range. We are in compression. NQ, same situation. Moving averages are the spaghetti formation here. Everything is a bit confused. So sideways move all the way from March 2021, I would say all the way down to now. The 60 minutes also in compression, 50 below the 200 and crossed yesterday. So not a good sign here in compression, I would say. And then the 30 minutes also in compression, moving to the upside a little bit at this point. We are still below or in the range very much. So, you know, we have a pivot high here, a pivot low there, and then several pivots in between. Little bit of bounce on the 240s in the momentum, a little bit of reset, but not very promising. It's a compression for sure. Okay, let's go to RTY. RTY came back down here, red momentum, reset and crossed a little bit too much to the downside in the 240s. Also, in this case, we do have the 200 below the 50 and in the 240s in compression for sure, or in a bull flag. In this case, in the dailies, came back the last 2 days and then bounced off of the 30 simple moving average and the 34 EMA right here. So we do have some resistance at 2108. We'll see if it manages to start moving to the upside in here. 60 minutes is in compression. Moving average on the 200 is above the 50, which is not a good sign. I would like this to change the mode and start moving to the upside here. But it seems that in the short term, it is not doing it. Gold open and it's moving to the downside a little bit. So we'll see if there is a reaction at this price. But for now, it's going down. Still 824, so it's been open only 4 minutes. In the 30 minutes in RTY, we are in spaghetti formation right here. So all the moving averages are a little bit confused here. Although we are in above the zero line, but we are marking a couple of red lines in the histogram coming back down. So in compression. Okay, let's go to the Renko charts to see if we see any entry here. Difficult for me to to go into a long or short position here, because in the higher time frame, let's see, we are actually counter trending in the dailies. Marking a lower high here, right there, and then a lower low at this point. So it's going to be a dirty reversal if we move there. And I always debate with this. And we do have a news at 8:30. This one would be a counter trend trade. I don't see perfect double bottom here. And the two bars are going down very nicely. So this is in the 30 minutes. Three minutes for the news. Not really a yeah, it's in pause here. It's waiting for the news to come or to trigger at 8:30. You could probably argue that there is a bear trap right here. 2306 would be the reversal if we consider this one as a double bottom. A couple of ticks, I would say 4 ticks difference there. For me, still in compression, and momentum is still below the moving the zero line. Not all the reversals are clean. In this case, this one is not clean at all. We do have some room to go, but we are moving averages are stacking to the downside, and then momentum in the 30 minutes, it's not in our favor either. So let's see if it bounces. The good thing on this one is that, you know, the daily in gold is, let me put it here, is bull flagging. So at any point it could form, like yesterday, could form a wick to the downside, or a wick to the downside, and then this one can become a green candle. Triggering to the upside now. Right there, you see. but a little bit dirty for me. And momentum is below the zero line. $8.30. So let's see what happened with those. 8.30. Anything? Unemployment claims higher than expected. So not good. And trade balance also a little bit higher, a little bit lower than expected. So coming back down, let's see if it gives us a, okay, back down. Potential trend reversal break, right here. Very much in a range gold now. Momentum is still down. 30 minutes here. Momentum red. Seems that wants to trigger that trend reversal. Little bit dirty though. Now this one is transitioning into gray. Yeah, I don't have confirmation at this point. It's kind of frustrating. Okay, trying to move to the upside here. I'm gonna take the shot here. Let's see, not yet. No, this one is not a good idea. I was going to jump in if it moves above 2307, 2307.8 actually, which is this last pivot right here. But I may wait a little bit just because of this. You know, that thing I don't like yet. Momentum is in red. So the bull flag may continue there. And if we expand this, see that It may go all the way up here, but it still is too soon to take the shot, because it could continue on the bull flag, moving to this direction, to these lows here. Momentum down below here, and yeah, it continues in the range here. An inverted crown formation here so far, and so we do have compression in this area, sure, for sure. Big chance that the bull flag continues, but we'll see. Compression now. There we go to the upside again. See, coming back down, trading the lower side of this range. It's 2303. Back to red. There was a bullish divergence here. Look at the 2303 level. Which would be a continuation of the bull flag. Where are my levels? Here. And we are right in the middle of it, right? So these are the levels for today. We do have the previous high, previous low up here, so compression, and we are right in the middle of it. And as an engulfing candle at this point, and triggering to the downside right here. At the 2303 for a potential bounce or a break. 2209, 07, break into the downside. Still in the range, in the area. $23.03 right now. Bit of a reaction here for potential bear trap. $23.03. Seems that it's holding a bit. Okay, tough for me to make a trade at this level. I prefer it already moved from above here when it broke this this low, came back down 2 candles in a row, and still momentum, and we are against the trend in a counter trend move. 2303, it seems that it's holding. Seems that the bear flag is in continuation. We are still within the range of yesterday's low and high. So this one is the low and that one is the high, and we are right in the middle right here. Bouncing off of that 2303. Playing around with it. Yeah, very, very slow. Very slow over. This is frustrating, but you know, it's good to be safe and have this analysis, you know, going through and look at every candle and see what it does. At this point, it looks to me like it could be a bear trap right here, especially, but we do have momentum to the downside in the 30 minutes, so not doing anything here. Seems that it's bouncing off of the 23. There we go. In a range. There's a double, I would say like a double top up here, but not very clean either. 20, 23.7, 2307.8.9 to start moving to the other direction. In the Renko, old point and figure, we were triggering a move to the downside, but it seems that it was a bear trap. And then we're looking at that level now, but it's still below the 10. Very much in the range below the cloud. Nothing today again, no trades. Now, what do I think about NQ? Looks like a breakout. NQ. In a range to me. Yeah, it seems that it's, let's see, RTY, let's, this one. Q. I don't look at NQ before the market opens, but that's me. See, it's still calculating. Let me check on the NQ. It definitely is bouncing off of the of yesterday's high in the range on the first day opening range. It's just below our support level or resistance level 18,500. That was a good bounce off of there. Momentum came back down and then triggered right there above the yesterday's high. Now it's breaking. Now it's breaking. Yeah, large move. Momentum is all the way up here. Up in the reversal zone now. It definitely broke off of the range here, the overnight range. But still, we are in the overnight, so pre-market. Oh, okay. Let's go back to gold. See what it's giving us here. Momentum is turning green. Still in range. Still momentum red. I'm sorry, time's up. Still, I don't have the trigger for gold, which would be 2308, 2307.9, about there. But it still is not. It is in a reversal. Counter trend trade would be in this one if I take it. 2307. Crude still coming back down even more in the bull flag. And Q continues moving to the upside. Now we are marking here another pivot at the 2307, 2308 level in gold. So that make it even more interesting on this range. Now momentum is in the upside, but probably we need gold to rest a day or two. Trying to push it up again. And crude is coming back up, touch the previous day low and bounce. $7.8. Okay, now we are in the level of a breakout of gold. A good trend reversal breakout right now. Now wait a little bit, and that is going to kill me, but I don't see. Mm, man, I just don't see it. I just don't see it, but probably it's there. I want to enter it, but I don't want to. There's already a run. We are above the 2309, 2307. I see a little bit of a reaction. I would like to see like a wick or a candle before I take this one. And this one already probably happened, but it's not. There's no continuation. At this point, I don't see. Man, 9 a.m. I'm sorry, I'm took this one took too long. I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna wait for the next week or the next pivot to enter it. It may trigger just be in because of the time also. So you see that there is 9 a.m. in 2 minutes where crude opens, and this could mean also a break off of that candle on the 30 minutes to the upside. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and see you tomorrow.